What up? What up? What up? Welcome to another reaction episode. I am your boy Seth Grimes, and today we are going to be doing one for my wrestling fans. I do the pro wrestling podcast each and every week, mostly. You can find that playlist right here on this very same YouTube channel. So I thought I'd do a fun one for my wrestling fans and in honor of the 1 year anniversary of this man's return to professional wrestling. We never thought we'd see the day that CMPunk made his way down the aisle in a big arena in front of a packed house into a wrestling ring, but hell froze over. And I was actually there in attendance for this. And this was most likely the greatest wrestling experience I've ever had live. You know, I would also say I was at the Royal Rumble 2009, which was also amazing. It was the one that Randy Orton won. It had like Edge versus Jeff Hardy in a title match. That kind of stuff. It was pretty cool. It was sweet to just be at a Royal Rumble. I've been to lots of Raws and SmackDowns and stuff, and none of them really did it for me. There was a SmackDown that I had gone to it was a SmackDown right before WrestleMania 23, and it was like it had ECW taping and then SmackDown, or maybe ECW was live and SmackDown was taped. However the fuck they did it, I don't know. Well, I think it was in a dark segment. Stone Cold Steve Austin came out just randomly. Drank a bunch of beer, kicked JBL's ass, I think it was, and it was like fucking amazing because it wasn't expected. You know, the crowd went ape shit, so that was fun. And then, of course, I was at the Blood and Guts a couple months ago here, and but for AEW, the Blood and Guts in Detroit. But this might just be the greatest live experience I've ever had in professional wrestling. As soon as I saw Darby Allin cut the promo where he said, where they announced that they're the first dance, and then Darby Allin said, even if you are the best in the world. I was like, shit, I'm buying tickets. I gotta buy tickets. I gotta be there. And I immediately went and did it, and it was damn near sold out. I was already, but the time I got to it, I ended up being up in the stands. But I got there. I brought my two kids. They could give a fuck less, didn't care. But I was elated. So enough of me chattering about it. Let's watch the most historic return in the history of professional wrestling. Probably the biggest reaction in the history of professional wrestling. Biggest pop. So let's react to the react, right? Before we hop over, please like, follow, and subscribe, if you will. And I do actually have a review of my live in-person experience from the first dance in Chicago there with the CM Punk return. I'll put that actually as the end video here, as like the recommended next video to watch. With that said, let's go ahead and hop on over and let's watch it. All right, we're here in the studio, and let's just go ahead and hit play on this sucker. To set the stage, this was Chicago, Illinois, the United Center. Huge arena, 16,000 people. I was there in person. There was not an empty seat to be found. Not a fucking one of them. Literally, I don't even think, even when I was at Blood and Guts, the production side was there was a row up the center right behind where all the production was that was blocked off. I'm sure they could have sold those tickets, so it must have been a production reason. I don't know exactly. But not for this one. This was a packed house, and it was on speculation. Nobody announced that CM Punk was going to be there. It was literally, hey, we're going to be in the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. And Darby said, even if you are the best in the world. That's it. That's all we had going into this. And it sold this fucking place out. Sold it out completely. On a rumor, which is insane. And the anticipation was killing us, the whole crowd. Listen to this. Listen to that crowd. Oh my God, are they fucking rowdy. This was so loud. This was insanity. I'm telling you. This was the best wrestling experience I've had because nothing, I've never been a part of any crowd. I've been to concerts. You know, I've heard people chanting in the crowd. I've been to sports events. I've never, ever in my life seen anything like this. There was no announcement. Still, there was nothing. No, people are chanting CM Punk. This was the opening of Rampage. So they played the music like, oh yeah, we're going live at Rampage, and here we are. Tony Khan might have tipped us off at the beginning. He came out and he was like more geeked out than he normally is. You know, he was damn near had an aneurysm out there just saying, I'm so excited. So we all kind of knew. Everybody knew. We knew, but we didn't know. You know, we didn't know until the music hit. Listen to that. Good fucking Lord. Those reactions. Dude. It was everybody. They remember they showed like the one guy, we'll see it here, that cried. I cried. People around me, I looked around, people were crying. This was beyond words. It really was, especially for us Punk fans. And I know everybody's a jaded internet fan. Everybody's like, oh, CM Punk's overrated. He's washed up. He sucks. Blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Shut the fuck up. Last time we seen CM Punk, he was on the run of his life in WWE, and then he quit. And everybody, he's the one guy, right? Wow. Still didn't believe it till we saw this. And look at his reaction. I know there's no way I'm sure he thought it was going to be crazy, but you can't prepare for this reaction. And I dare anybody. There's not an entrance, a return. There's not a pop in professional wrestling history that can hold up to this. Not even Triple H in the Garden. Dude's about to cry. Soaking it all up. Look at that. Look at his face. Saw that sign in the crowd, CM Punk to AEW confirmed. That's from Ollie over at, was that Wrestle Talk? And he actually cried in his reaction video to it. And I think you jaded ass wrestling fans, like, there are very few moments ever in the history of wrestling like this, you know? I'm getting emotional just watching this again. Just imagine what dude's thinking in his head right now. like I said, he had to have known he was going to get a big reaction, but like this? Look at the connection with the fans. The first stage dive. There it is! I think that's how he broke his foot, actually, was doing a stage dive. I don't think that's been confirmed, but if you watch the footage... Wow. Slicks the hair back. I'm not crying, you're crying. Wow. Wow. That's not like a cranked up mics on the... They're not like, oh, let's turn the mics up in the crowd to make this sound bigger than it was. I'm telling you, being there's Frank the Clown and Brock Lesnar guy. I was way up in the corner there, way up in the nosebleeds. Worth every second of it, dude. And this was the event. Like, there was nothing else on that show that anybody cared about. There was a couple good matches and stuff, but this event had nothing to do with any of the matches. This was CM Punk's return. That's it. That's all it was. Some dude out there with a fist bump. How do you not get chills? Absolute fucking chills listening to this. I tried to get my buddy to come with me, and he's just like, maybe. And I was like, I'm not going to fucking wait to buy tickets, dude. They're going to be gone. He regretted it. He ended up coming to Blood and Guts with me, but boy, did he regret.
We will hear from CM Punk, the newest addition to All Elite Wrestling, in just 1 minute and 30 seconds. You've waited this long to hear from CM Punk. You only have to wait 90 seconds more. CM Punk is in AEW.
Wow, dude, it's still like I still get jacked from that. I still have like Taz said, was it Taz that said goosebumps on my goosebumps? Incredible. And the ice cream bars. I went down right after Punk came out. I went down to get a t-shirt to check out the merch stand, and the line was like, people had to have been lining up during Punk's promo. And like, look, I get that those t-shirts went for a lot on eBay, and I get the significance of wanting one of those I was there shirts, you know, to actually have that. But I'm not gonna, like, the whole reason for going there was to be part of CM Punk's return. So I'm not gonna walk out in the middle of his fucking promo to go buy a t-shirt and stand in line, you know what I mean? I'll wait till after. But by the time I got down there, the line was literally around the building. And if you watched the rest of Rampage that night, you probably saw a shit ton of empty seats. I'll bet half the arena was emptied out trying to buy a fucking t-shirt. It was insanity. Wow. So yeah, it's fun to relive that as we are here at the right about the 1 year anniversary of CM Punk's return to professional wrestling. Of course, now he's out on the injured list already, but hey, he was world champion for a second and stuff. But goddamn, it's not even that he's there now, and as much as I appreciate that he's here now, you know, I enjoy every second of it because it's not lost on me that we very well never could have had that. We're lucky to have that opportunity, but really, like, just this moment alone is worth everything, you know, because CM Punk was a hero of mine. He was absolutely my favorite wrestler. Might still be, you know. It's different now. He's a different guy than he was back then. He doesn't have the chip on his shoulder. He's not as... You know, I think, you know, I need to see a heel Punk. I think that's what it is. But in any event, wanted to share that reaction with you. Let me know what you thought about it down below. And if you got some extra time, check out my full in-depth, in-person review of the event that I recorded just like a day after I got back from there. So, till then, peace, love, and pizza. I'm your boy, Seth Grimes.